Meneer die kanselier, ek het die eer om aan u voor te stel, Markus Reuter, met die versoek aan hom die graad dokter in die ingenieurswese honoris causa te verleen. Die Raad en die Senaat het op grond van die volgende oorwegings besluit om aan hom hierdie graad te verleen. Professor Markus Reuter se uitmuntende bydraes tot die wetenskap en tegnologie van metaalproduksie, herwinning en hulpbrondoeltreffendheid het die samelewing 'n meer volhoubare koers help inslaan. Deur die behendige integrasie van onderrig, navorsing en industriële praktyk bemagtig hy rolspelers op alle vlakke, van lesingssale tot raadsale en regerings om ingeligte besluite oor 'n meer volhoubare hulpbronbenutting te neem. Reuter is op Stellenbosch gebore en getoe en begin sy tersiêre opleiding met die grade B in chemiese ingenieurswese en M.Ing van die Universiteit van Stellenbosch, waar hy ook later die PhD en die D.Ing grade verwerf het. Daarbenewens het sy uitnemende navorsing en onderrig om ook die graad doktorabiel van RWTH Aachen in Duitsland besorg. Ladies and gentlemen, Markus Reuter's career attests of unequaled proficiency in both academia and industry. He has been attached to several prominent tertiary institutions in South Africa, Europe, China, and Australia. Particularly, his 9 years as professor at Delft University of Technology saw him establishing a world-leading research group on recycling, sustainable technology, and extractive metallurgy, and spearheading advances in sustainable product design. In industry, he honed his skills at Anglo American and Mintek before joining technology company Ausmelt in Australia as chief executive technologist, and later became technology management director at the globally renowned Finnish technology provider Outotec. Here, Reuter's continued pursuit of sustainability culminated in the firm's rating as a third most sustainable corporation at Davos 2015. In his current role as director at the Helmholtz Institute Freiburg for Resource Technology, he continues to develop the tools to support a regenerative and circular economy that minimizes resource inputs and wastes. Intensely passionate about fostering sustainable engineering amongst young scholars, Reuter supervised 130 postgraduate students and continues to teach process metallurgy, recycling, sustainable design, and industrial ecology at various universities. This global player also remains true to his roots, having initiated several Outotec grants for South African postgraduates in sustainable mineral processing. Dames en here, sy honderde publikasies en tydskrifartikels maak professor Reuter 'n gesogte spreker en paneellid oor herwinning en volhoubaarheid op toonaangewende platforms, soos byvoorbeeld die Wêreldhulpbronne Forum. As hoofouteur van die Verenigde Nasies se omgewingsprogram, die sogenaamde Report on Recycling 2013, lewer hy 'n dokument wat al meer as 4000 keer na verwys is in internetsoekdogte. Eerbewys vir sy werk sluit in die prestigeryke prys vir uitgeleese dosent van die Vereniging vir Minerale, Metale en Materiale, sowel as 'n eredoktorsgraad van die Universiteit van Luik in België. Meneer die kanselier, ek versoek u om die graad dokter in ingenieurswese honoris causa aan Markus Reuter te verleen vir sy uitmuntende bydrae tot die wetenskap, tegnologie en die bedryf van metaalproduksie, herwinning en hulpbrondoeltreffendheid, en sy volgehoue bemagtiging van jong ingenieurs om 'n volgende generasie van denkleiers te word en die taak om hulle te neem om 'n volhoubare toekoms te verseker.
Baie geluk. Dis 'n eer. Baie geluk. Ek verleen aan u Markus Reuter die graad dokter in die ingenieurswese honoris causa.
Dit is my groot eer om op professor Markus Reuter heildronk in te stel. En ek wil net sê, die ingenieurs is laaste gesit, want ons het min woorde. So, Dr. Markus Reuter was born in 1959 in Stellenbosch. He matriculated from Paul Roos Gymnasium and then completed his bachelor's, master's, and 2 doctoral degrees in engineering at Stellenbosch University. He is truly a son of Stellenbosch. After 7 years in the industry, he left South Africa in 1996 to join Delft University and continued his career in both academia and industry in Europe, focusing on resource engineering. His vision is to leave the earth a better place by focusing on the circular economy, where we conserve and reuse the precious resources that we have. He does this by providing and developing the tools and philosophy that enables and inspires creative and passionate youth to transform to a sustainable society through quantified sustainability and by informed decision making. And if those of you who follow the energy space, we're going to make a very uninformed decision on energy very soon. It was indeed an honor for the Faculty of Engineering and Stellenbosch University to award an honorary doctorate to Dr. Markus Reuter. Please join me in drinking a toast to Dr. Reuter and the contribution he's making to create a more sustainable world.
Thank you very much for those kind introductory words. Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, esteemed guests, co-doctorates. You've heard this earlier this morning as well and a moment ago. Circular economy has been part of my life, and if I just take it back to where I started, and you said I was born here. Yeah, I played in the Eerste River, just behind your, where your father stayed and others stayed. When I'm far away, I think of the smell on a summer hot day up at the Pieke. That's why I walked around in nature. Taking that further, I played in the Mari's first team at the time, and the Springbok was running us up and down the mountain in the damp afternoon, evening of Kutsenberg. Those are the images I have in my mind, where my wife and I, the path has taken us. So just in that term of connectivity, that I've learned that close link to nature here, in the Western Cape, in Stellenbosch. All its senses, all its smells, what the sky looks like. Wherever you go, you always measure it against here. I'm an engineer. Well, we engineers, as you say, we do stuff. We just make it work. And if it doesn't work, we get a fine or something happens. But we try to make it work economically. But it's always this very deep sense of connectedness to nature, to where you belong, where you come from. That has guided me through whatever I've done. In spite of all the publications, all the stuff, is what good you leave behind. What is your imprint, your footprint? Not only your footprint, but your handprint to what you do. For this award that was given to me, it's really a big closing of the loop, coming back basically to the roots that are so important of family, where we've gone, of the world. That's sort of the real closing of the loop, the circular economy story that I've been following is how connected are people, how aware of people of what they do, what impact they have. Now, as an engineer, you try to quantify that economically to see if it works. It doesn't work, we just discussed. It doesn't work, people are not going to do it. But we have to have a paradigm shift. We live that. My wife hasn't had a car for 5 years, but she goes to the shop with a little trolley. We call it our buggy. We go to the shop wherever in Germany it is. I think that's what this award means to me. It's you go this path, you go with it, warts and all, everything, you take it along. All the good, the bad, but you go for it. And it started with the Eerste Rivier probably about 55 years ago, playing with little boats. There was more water in there than now at this very moment, but you become keenly aware of the impact on our little part in nature that we play, and that's so important to take along. So I thank you so much for this award. You phoned me, I was giving a talk in Dresden on circular economy in the Causal Palais, beautiful palace, all built up new. Speaking about my passion, and then I get this phone call, I think, what is this? Oh, thank you for that. It's just one of those moments you'll never forget. And just in closing, and this is sort of the final message, I've learned you go everywhere. I learned that innate connection to these roots. You go everywhere in the world, you try to find it. Ultimately, the truth is inside you. It's in your roots. It's in here. It's here. And that's what it's brought to us. We've had a beautiful barbecue yesterday. My brother-in-law is Etienne van Heeren, so I will never not forget Afrikaans. My wife is Afrikaans. so it's just bringing all those loops together, the closure, the connectivity of stuff. And this is what this award means to me. And I think this is a beautiful place, the Stellenbosch, the nature, the intellectual capacity, the people, the changing of South Africa. This is a great place to do some really beautiful circular economy stuff. Don't just talk, do. And just do it. That's all I can say. Thank you for that, and thank you for permitting me to say these words this afternoon over here. Thank you.